Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. If you have a topic, a suggestion, feedback, comment, question, put it in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to give you my take on it. If you want to connect with me on other social media outlets, by all means. Remember, I have a profile pic that shows here, plus a maroon shirt for the most part. Sometimes it's just a profile pic. But either way, you will be able to realize that it's me and that that's my profile. For Facebook, you can actually search for me, Carlos Flores Jr., on Instagram and on X. You can type in at Back on Basics on either one of those or both of those social media outlets. On Threads, you can also go in the app and type in at Back on Basics or just Back on Basics, and you will be able to connect with me. Then you can send me private messages because I get it. Sometimes there's things that you want to ask, but it's private. And I want to respect your privacy, but I also want to answer your questions and support you. Because remember, you and I are part of our support system. We have a mutual support system. And at the same time, we're in similar journeys. I've said this before. I'm going to sound like a broken record. And that's actually a counseling technique. It's called the broken record technique. But it is true. We are on similar journeys, with slight differences, and that's what makes us unique. And so again, I want to be able to support you in any way that I can. I also want to say thank you to the 334 subscribers. Man, it's amazing the power of compounding, right? I mean, when I first started less than a year ago, I started with 4 subscribers. Now it's 334. So we've gone 300 plus subscribers in less than a year. I appreciate all of you that have subscribed. For those of you that haven't subscribed, you still have time. You have plenty of time. I have over 350 long videos, over 520 shorts, half of them in Spanish, half of them in English. I also have on Instagram micro shorts that last about 30 seconds. I mean, we're rolling. I am motivated. And the reason why I'm motivated is because this YouTube channel and making videos and connecting and give you different topics, it's a win-win-win for me. Because, I'm teaching, I'm creating videos, I'm creating a historical perspective so that way my kids are able to watch these videos later on. And at the same time, right, I'm giving you potential topics that may help you. It may be a single topic, it may be a combination of topics, but I want you to realize that, again, I'm part of your support system. I'm here to help you. I'm here to make sure that as we walk in similar journeys, that we're having mind-body balance, that we're in the here and now, because in the here and now, that's when we make decisions in the neutral zone without any attachments. And so I want to make sure that you understood that. So today's topic is about celebrating small victories. And I will give you an example right now. This is my second iteration of this video. My other video turned purple. Like sometimes once in a while it does. I have to double check what it is. So one of the things that I started doing 2 days ago that I've been doing for a little bit close to a year, but then I stopped 2 weeks ago. I don't know. There's no reason why. I think I was in a funk. I was, roller coaster, right? I was in a and so I remember I showed you this before. I actually use a Voltrix. I actually do a drink in the evenings, a combination of 2 microspoons, and this is what I consider a microspoon. This is kind of like smaller than my finger, but 2 microspoons of turmeric, a couple of sprinkles of black pepper, and sprinkles of or shakes of cinnamon. What do those three things do for me? Turmeric helps me with inflammation, to reduce inflammation. It also helps me with circulation. Cinnamon, amazingly, I didn't know this. I had to research it. Helps with heart health, helps with arteries, helps with clear mental capacity. It helps with a lot of things. The black pepper does the same thing. And on top of that, it magnifies the potency of turmeric. When you combine them, it just magnifies the potency. And so I would, again, if you want to try it, try it. I highly recommend it. I see changes in me. I'm 49 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I get up in the morning at 6:30 in the morning. I get ready. I go to an elementary school. I walk. I run. I keep up with these with first, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth grade students, with teachers. In the afternoon. Then I come back. Then I do shorts, right? Then I do this longer video. Then after that, I post or I grade for University of Phoenix because I teach psychology there. I love it. I love it. I love teaching. Again, I love teaching. That's the reason why there's over 350 videos, longer videos here in this YouTube channel. Over 550 short videos. Half of them are in Spanish, half of them are in English. And then over in Instagram, there's actually close to like 30 or 40 micro topics, which are 30-second microbytes on a certain topic. So again, we are expanding, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be more and more ways for you to look. But it all comes back to this YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. And so, guess what? Those are some of my small victories that I'm celebrating. Having this drink every evening, that's a small victory. I celebrate. Having a similar drink in the morning, but adding a little bit of probiotic in the morning to help me with gut health, that's celebrating a small victory. Interacting with a student and being able to connect with them and teach them something that they haven't heard before, that's a small victory. And that all of these things that I'm telling you just motivate me and move me forward. And it's amazing. You know that you and I are in similar journeys, right? There's slight differences. That's why we're all unique, because of the differences. And remember what I recommend. Don't change anything about yourself. Develop. Don't change. Develop. Because when you develop, you are still unique. But now you're developing these skills, these traits, the personality traits, or the way you deal with people, or the compassion or empathy that you show. And you're developing these things instead of changing and becoming closer and closer to somebody else. Remember, you don't want to be somebody else. You want to be yourself. And the best way to do so is to know yourself. You have to know yourself. Get you up, will get you down, will get you mad, will get you sad. What makes you cry? You've seen me cry in other videos, especially when I talk about my dad who passed away. You've seen me do that several times. Sometimes I get teary. Sometimes I get emotional. You've seen me listen and talk to you about some of the examples that just gives me goosebumps. Knowing that as a child, I went through, post-traumatic event. So I know I have PTSD. And that's one of the things why sometimes it takes a little bit more to get me motivated. And so we talked about that in other videos, right? I said that there's activities, right? There's the want to do and the have to do's. You want to do a combination want to do and must do, because that way you're going to be doing the things that you want to do, but at the same time, you're going to be finishing the things that you have to do. And it's amazing. Once you start doing that, you're rolling, you're gaining momentum, you're moving forward. You are getting to your goals and your dreams, right? And so it is amazing. And so that's the reason why I tell you, right? Celebrate the small victories. Why? Because small victories, with the compounding effect, where you get a small victory, another one, and another one, and another one, then they become a medium-sized victory, and then you compound those. You stack them on top of each other. Then you get large victories, and then once you start stacking large victories, I mean, even at the smaller victories, you're unstoppable. You're moving forward. You are focused. Your mind is focused. Your body's focused. Right? Remember what I've said about cognitive psychology. If you think it, you will do it. If you do it, then you'll think it. Either way, you will be moving forward. So I want you to realize that by celebrating small achievements, small victories, you will forward. It will motivate you. It will get you going, right? Cleaning the litter gets me going, ladies and gentlemen, because hey, it's stinky. Sometimes there's like lots of poop, and so you have to clean it, and it's fine, and the cats appreciate it because you can see that they appreciate it. And so that's a small victory that can compound with something else. Watering plants, doing some gardening, right? Praying, um, you know, focusing on your studies if you're studying, focusing on different aspects of your job if you're working, and you can do a lot of different things, because doing a large goal all at once, it's going to slow you down a lot of times. It's going to unmotivate you. You're going to think that you're not going to be able to make it. And then you're going to give up. I've done that. Believe me. I'm telling you. Again, you and I are in similar journeys. And I want to make sure that you don't make the mistakes that I have made throughout my life. And I'm telling you, I have made a lot of them. And I'm okay with it. Because remember what I've said before in another, I've looked at it, I processed it, I set it aside, and I'm moving forward. And that's what I'm doing right now. So, celebrate small victories. Celebrate small goals. Celebrate small steps. I mean, it's amazing in what you do, but celebrate it, because those turn into medium size, and the medium size turn into large size, and those become your ultimate victories, your goal victories. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Beat 69985. Hit the notification button so you get any new videos that come on board. Again, any comments, anything you want me to give you a take on something, put it in the comment section. So again, this is a 13-minute a 13-minute video. I'm celebrating it because that's a small victory for me, because I'm usually very long-winded, and I'm usually in the 18 to 20 something videos. Till next time, back on basics.